Hey, you got a moment for a quick chat? These old stone walls are iconic Northland, New Zealand. These are old volcanic stones which have been spewed out of the earth at some point by a volcanic eruption, and across this area they lie in abundance in farmers' paddocks. Well, farmers and settlers and so on in this country took this rubble and turned it into walls that demarcate boundaries of paddocks, boundaries for people's property. And as beautiful as they are, they're also very, very functional. We live in a world where freedom is defined as doing whatever you want with whomever you want without anybody questioning you or stopping you. It's a very selfish philosophy, if you like. As long as it makes you feel good, doesn't matter what anybody else says or thinks. Just do you. Just do whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. But when I stop and I think about the guidance that God has given us in His Word, the way that He set up His 10 Commandments, for instance, I think of them a little bit like an old stone wall or a rustic old gate or a beautiful hedge. They demarcate boundaries. And here's the thing, boundaries are essential for happy, thriving relationships. You and I, we have to know where we stand with each other. We have to understand the principle of what is mutual respect and safety. Imagine a world, for instance, where you didn't have to worry about somebody stealing your wife or husband from you because everyone totally respected the sanctity of marriage, or a place where it didn't matter if you had left your car unlocked overnight, parked it on the street, or, where you didn't have to worry about the threat of violence or murder. It would be a very different world to the one we currently live in. This is what the 10 Commandments are all about. God's law is not about cramping your style or taking away your freedom. It's actually about protecting what gives meaning to life, protecting the relationships that matter. The first 4 commandments in the 10 are all about our relationship with God and what it looks like to be in a safe, respectful relationship with Him. The last 6 in the 10 commandments are all about our relationships with other people. You see, when God gave those 10 commandments, commandments that are for all people in all places and all time, He was thinking of our safety, our security, and our happiness. He wanted to ensure that human beings would live fruitful lives of very rewarding relationships. Relationships where there's trust, security, predictability. It's a wonderful thing that God has sought to look after us by giving us these guideposts, these fence rails, these stone walls that protect our relationships and our walk with Him and with others. So how about you step into that freedom? How about you step into that joy and start walking within the boundaries of God's law?